What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Littleroot laddering. So we're rounding out this week playing some more Darmanitan Sun. This team's been great. I'm a big fan of everything Darmanitan has been doing here for us. And honestly, I think it's something I might explore here in Series 9 in the next couple weeks. So if you haven't checked this team out, make sure you pick up that code while it's still available. This team's been great, and I highly recommend it. So I know Series 8 is closing out next week. Yeah, because Saturday is the 1st. So that's when our first qualifier event is. So if you're interested in that, go check out the Discord, and that has all that information. But yeah, Series 8 has been fun. This is probably the last of Series 8 that I'm going to be playing. I haven't decided exactly what I'm doing for laddering next week, but we'll figure that out next week. Alright, so they have Solgaleo, Trick Room. Actually, probably not Trick Room, just policy things next to Spectrier. Grimmsnarl, Feeny. We have Eliki and Rotom. What does Spectrier's speed get to? These are important questions that we need to know. I believe it's 120. $200. Okay. I don't know where 120 came from. So we're just gonna blow them up. I like Groudon quite a lot here. It hits a lot of their things super effectively. And I think I just like Venusaur here in the back. I think this is fine. I like everything we're doing here. We're just going to blow up a Solgaleo before it gets going. They're going to lead Spectrier. We're going to blow it up. Everyone's going to be sad except for us. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. This is gonna do a ton of damage. It's gonna do so much damage. Solgaleo, Grimmsnarl. I'm actually kind of okay with this lead. Could be Sucker Punch, which is not something I had considered until this exact moment. We could U-turn off and go into Groudon, anticipating a Steel Spike. Actually, we could just go into Venusaur if we're anticipating Steel Spike. I actually don't hate that. If they set up Reflect, I don't think Flare Blitz is going to be enough to OHKO. I kind of like going for U-turn here and setting a Tailwind. Alright, well, they're not going to Dynamax. I wonder if they're just setting Trick Room instead then. There's the Thunder Wave into Grimmsnarl, into Darmanitan. No, it's just Rock Slide. Interesting that Rock Slide, we get the flinch. That's really unfortunate. I think I'm just going to go into Groudon here. And could just pull the old bait and switch and double switch here. I actually don't hate that. Can't taunt. Could Heat Wave, but then we're going to trigger a policy, and I don't really care for that. I like the double switch here. I think this is fine. How much does Paralysis lower our speed? Because I don't understand how they were faster than us. So decreased by 50%. So it just neutralizes our our Tailwinds. So that means this Solgaleo is pretty fast. Could be Scarf. Could also just be max speed here. I think they're going to set up a Protect. I mean, a Reflect here. I'm going to Sludge Bomb here. I wonder if there's Scarf. Otherwise, they're just like 252 speed. Because our speed is 147. So they had to be at least 236. Which would be speed tied. Alright, well that confirms they're not Scarf. They're gonna trick into my Grimmsnarl, into my Groudon, which I'm kind of fine with. That Ooze does quite a bit there. So yeah, Vinelash should pick up the KO next turn. Oh yeah, I forgot they'd get Berry. So another Ooze KOs. Which actually probably also means that that Vinelash will pick up a KO too. So we'll go for Precipice Blades now. We could Quake into the Solgaleo as well. I actually like that a lot. I like doubling into the Solgaleo this turn. Trying to pick up a KO on it. I can't imagine anything that Solgaleo has that affects Grimmsnarl, that hits Groudon for a decent damage here. They've shown us Rock Slide. Rock Slide Protect, probably Double Stab then. They're going to withdraw. That is an awful switch for me that I did not even anticipate. Did not even read that as a potential switch. Holy cow. Well, at least they punished me there. Alright, we pick up the KO on the Grimmsnarl. That's good. That's a good starting point. Tailwind is over. The fact that we didn't get a Vinelash off there is kind of bad. But their only ground immunity is now out. They could have Will-O-Wisp, which would neutralize the Sword Stance. But I think like Rock Slide plus Vinelash this turn is ideal. Could also just Precipice Blades. I think they're actually going to protect the Solgaleo this turn. I really want to get Vinelash up though. Yeah, I think going for Vinelash this turn is correct. They're going to Dynamax? Okay. Is this big Rotom? No, that looks like Solgaleo. Okay. We still have Darmanitan in the back. There's a Steel Spike and a Groudon. We take that. Take that like a champ. Question is, do you double into Groudon to try to pick up that KO? No, they're going to overheat into Venu, which is going to be enough for a KO. But now they're at -2. Unfortunately, getting parried last turn meant that we didn't get our I'm trying to think. We didn't get Vine Lash off. There we go. I am having a heck of a time trying to think this morning. I did not get enough sleep, guys. Darmanitan's paralyzed, so that means it's really awkward because Solgaleo outspeeds us. I actually don't think we can win this game now. Like, we can bring in Tornadus and Heat Wave plus Precipice Blades, I guess. I don't love this attack because Solgaleo is extremely bulky and they're a +1 now, so Precipice Blades probably does not pick up a KO here. And we're just going to trigger their policy with the Heat Wave. Yeah, I don't see how we come back into this game. The paralysis on Grimmsnarl was really good for them this game. It's not something I truly anticipated, and it definitely hurt us. They're faster than my Tornadus. What is our Tornadus' speed? Like, we're fast, right? Yeah, there's their policy. Unfortunately, I think this game is over. And our sun is gone now. Like, they can just Steel Spike again this turn. 163. They're speed tied with us. At max speed, they get to 163. So they are speed tied with us. And then just happen to win the speed tie that turn. That's insane. They're plus speed nature, max speed, Solgaleo. Crazy. Crazy here. I mean, I guess we protect Groudon and we go for a Rock Slide to try to take out the Rotom this turn. I don't see how we win this game. I think them having exactly Thunder Wave on Grimmsnarl cost us this game. And I'm trying to think how we could have played around that differently. Like, I legitimately can't think of a way where we get around them having exactly Thunder Wave. Like, the lagging tail is annoying, but I think we could have won through it. But I don't see how we win through them neutralizing my Tailwind on my fastest Mon. That would potentially deal with them. Yeah, this game's over. But it's alright. I think we had a good matchup here. Except for exactly the Grimmsnarl. And I really don't know what I could have done differently to better my odds against it. Maybe if we lead, like, Eliki instead of, if we lead Eliki instead of Tornadus. But I don't love that. Eliki also doesn't help us at all against Rotom, which could have been a big problem there in the end game. Like, the fact that they got the paralysis on Venusaur as well meant that Rotom outsped us as well, which is really bad because that cost us not only one of our max moves, but granted we were quaking into that slot anyway, so that turn was basically neutralized anyway. But the fact that they were then faster than us meant that we didn't get Vine Lash off, and I think Vine Lash chip damage would have been we could have done enough to be able to take out the Rotom, so it's not a problem in that end game. And then they bring in their last, and I'm not entirely sure, like, the board position that we could have been in at that point. Like, their last could have been Spectre, and then they have a way of triggering their own policy. The fact that they were max speed Solgaleo also was very concerning for us, but I digress and move on with our lives. So, got Dialga, Rotom Heat, Landorus, Urshifu, Rillaboom, and Milotic here. I like Sun stuff. Just have to watch out for Rotom at that point. Darmanitan is okay. Like, we hit Rillaboom. We hit Rillaboom and Landorus super effectively. Potentially also Urshifu. I think Eliki looks really good here because then it gives us an answer to the Milotic, which we're otherwise lacking. Like, we have Venusaur, so, like, it's not overly lacking, but I think I just like Sun stuff up front here with Eliki, and I think just Darmanitan in the back. Darmanitan can come in and clean up a lot in this end game, especially if we're pairing it next to Eliki, so we have some form of speed control next to it. Landorus will be a problem for us because we can't Electro Web that one to lower their speed. But I think we're okay. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be Dialga Rotom up front. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Them leading Rotom here makes me really want to preserve Venusaur here, but like I don't have a good switch in. I really need to deal with this Rotom though. They could be safety goggles, and that's why they let it. I think we Swords Dance with Venusaur this turn. And we Protect with Venusaur. Just to see what they're up to. If they have Trick Room on their Dialga, I think we're in a very bad position. Looks like they're going to end up Dynamaxing the Dialga, though. Yep, okay. I'm pretty okay with this, I think. So the question now becomes, what do you do? Ally switch. Okay. Well, we get our Swords Dance off. Interesting that Groudon is faster than Dialga. I'll take that. It's good information to note. And there's a Steel Spike presumably into Groudon. Should live that. We eat our berry. And now we can Quake plus Precipice Blades this turn. And that's gonna do a huge chunk to this Dialga this turn. Dynamaxing here might be incorrect just because, like, we're Dynamaxing in front of a Rotom, but the fact that they didn't go for Overheat there and instead just went for Ally Switch confuses me. Like, that tells me they're not safety goggles, I think. Or actually, it could mean that they are, and they're anticipating us sleep powdering the Dialga. And that they are, in fact, safety goggles, and as a result, they switched into the sleep powder. Oh, why? Why do they just... Okay, whatever. Whatever. It's fine. We have a +2 Precipice Blades going into this Dialga that obviously missed. Hailstorm into Groudon, pick up the KO there. Holy cow, we are so far behind already because they have Ally Switch on their Rotom. And Ally Switch doesn't have a fail rate, so instead they can just sit here and spam it. Fantastic. But, like, they spent 2 turns to deal with Groudon. I kind of want to just bring out Eliki and start electrowebbing them. And let's go for the Electroweb, and we'll go for the Max Ooze into... Like, here's the thing. If they click Ally Switch again, then we just lose another attack. I have to attack this Rotom slot. I think this is the only logical conclusion. Getting a special attack boost on both Venusaur and Eliki is going to be really good for us. So I'll take that all day if we can. Why? I don't understand why they continue to do that. Like, sure, they got us twice now. But, like, their Dynamax is over this turn. Eliki goes down, but, like, we lost this game because of Ally Switch. Which is not something I have said in a very, very long time. But it's the honest truth. Like, had they not clicked Ally Switch these last 2 turns, we win this game. But the fact that they've clicked it every turn means that we are just so far behind because we haven't accomplished anything with our Dynamax. Sure, theirs is over this turn, and that's good. But again, we haven't done anything with ours. I'm going to click Rock Slide because I'm tired of this Rotom. I'm tired of looking at its stupid face. Darmanitan is slower than Venusaur, correct? No, they are faster. Okay. I'm just going to Vine Lash. This is a guaranteed hit. Then we get Vine Lash up. They have done nothing but clicked Ally Switch. Like, I don't understand. Go away, Rotom. Like, sure, that does actual nothing, which tells me they might be Assault Vest on Dialga. Like, based on how little we did there. But now we lose Darmanitan. Because it's as frail as a piece of paper. And now it's Venusaur versus the world, and we haven't done anything this game. Like, we don't have any boosts. Like, they're going to click Ally Switch again, so now we can just anticipate it. Watch them not click it this turn. Like, this be the one turn they don't click it. I'm anticipating them doing it, so I'm going to attack into this Rotom slot. They've done nothing else this game besides click Ally Switch. And if they get me, they get me. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. I don't. I thoroughly love Pokemon. But that is absolutely ridiculous, and I hate it. I hate these stupid little mind games. Oh my gosh. This is not how today was supposed to go, people. I just wanted to have some fun with Sun and Darmanitan, and instead I run into Ally Switch Rotom that clicks it 4 times in a row, and the one time I read them clicking it, they don't. This is stupid. Whatever. That was... And, like, Had I read a single one of those ally switches correctly, we win that game, I feel like. But because they did literally nothing for the first 4 turns, but also invalidated our turns, meant that we just didn't do anything. Oh, whatever. It's fine. I'm just gonna laugh it off, and you all are gonna like it, and that's gonna be okay. You all love watching me be miserable, so yeah. Guys, there's finally not a Rotom Heat. This is actually really interesting, though. They have Lele next to Driftblim, which means they have potential unburdened stuff. They have potential weakness policy between Comfey and Zygarde. Entei and Rillaboom. This is really interesting. I'm just going to click Darmanitan Tornadus and hope this is good. I like Eliki quite a bit here in the end game. I like Groudon quite a bit as well, I think. Like, I guess our plan is to Dynamax Groudon. Which doesn't seem awful. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is A-okay. Can Darmanitan live a Grassy Glide? These are important questions that I need to know the answer to. Oh, nope, not Miracle Berry. Miracle Seed Grassy Glide has a 25% chance to OHKO Darmanitan. I don't like those odds. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm going to go into Eliki here because I have a feeling they're going to fake out. No, I'm going to go into Groudon. I really need to delete this Rillaboom. I think we've done the math before, but I cannot for the life of me remember. This is 95 times 1.5 for Sun times 2 divided by 0.75, which is... Oh, no. I didn't get an attack off, so instead we're Tailwinding. Okay. I mean, honestly, that's not like the worst thing. Getting a Tailwind off here is pretty okay. As long as they don't Sacred Fire into my Groudon, I think we're fine. Okay. No burn. Nice crit. Holy cow, people! Well, I think we lost this game, guys. Because I didn't stay in with Darmanitan, anticipating the fake out into that slot. And instead, now we have a burnt Groudon, and... Oh, this is not great. This is not great. I'm going to protect Groudon. And I guess we just click Heat Wave this turn. Try to delete this Rillaboom. Air Slash is technically more effective. Looking at the actual math here. Please target my Groudon. It's big and scary. Hey, you targeted my Groudon because it's big and scary. That's cool. Okay. That's actually really good for us because now we have Rillaboom. We have, not Rillaboom, we have Darmanitan set up. Like, we have Tailwind up. No, we don't. We don't have Tailwind. Because we got Fake Out. Fake Out? Faked out? I'm going to bring out Eliki. I think we might just Dynamax Eliki here. Get rid of their grassy terrain. Depending on what they bring out, we can just click. If they're going to bring out Comfey, I think I'm fine with this. We can just click Precipice Blades plus... Max Lightning into the Entei slot. If we delete Entei, I feel like Darmanitan comes in and does a lot of damage here. But we need to be able to remove the Entei. They probably have Zygarde as their last. Which if they do, I'm pretty okay with that, because then Darmanitan comes in and cleans up this endgame really well. What is Zygarde's base speed? You would think I would know these things, but I don't. Zygarde. I believe we are speed tied. They're plus nature, they outspeed us. Yeah, we're the base same speed. Helping Hand. Okay. Is this just, I wonder if this is, Sacred Fire into my Eliki. Be interesting. That would actually be preferred. Sure, they take out our Dynamax, but now they lose their Entei. Pending that we hit. As long as we hit, they lose Entei. And I think that's really good for us. Okay, we missed Comfey. We missed Comfey, but that's fine. That's completely fine. We take Entei out, and now Darmanitan gets to come in. Like, it seems weird there to do just, like, one thing, and, like, we want to hit exactly one attack on our Dynamax, but when you don't bring Venusaur, that's kind of what your Dynamax feels like. I'm going to Swords Dance with Groudon here. I'm going to Ice Punch the Zygarde. Zygarde. Alright, Darmanitan. You have one job, buddy. You have one very important job. You are the Dynamax Slayer. I need you to hold up to that name, please. I believe in you, Darmanitan. I believe in your little icy hands that are going to punch this Zygarde. No! Stop being mean. Well, we got our Swords Dance, so that's cool. Worry Seed. Okay. Weird one, but I'll take it. I mean, this is still a Choice Band boosted. No, I want to Precipice Blades now. This is still a Choice Band boosted, Stab boosted Ice Punch coming off of Darmanitan's attack. Draining Kiss into Darmanitan. They are faster, so that probably means Darmanitan goes down. Yep. Interestingly, because they took away our oh, that's Choice Scarf. We are Choice Band. Ice Punch was still a roll. Had we actually got to attack there. Ice Punch was a roll to Oko. I want to look at their team because I need to see if Zygarde is actually faster than us. If they are plus nature. Yeah, there's the Helping Hand. Wormwind. Wormwind should take us out. Man, not a great day. Not a great day for us, but you know, I I honestly still had fun. We had some very, very bizarre games that probably should not have happened. I really want to check out our team. I really want to check out our opponent's team. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't care. They are 1 point faster. They had Darmanitan's number, and they just wanted to wreck my day. Oh, man. I wonder if not attacking the Comfey was incorrect. Like, if we attack the Comfey, we delete it. But then, like, so the play here is, yeah, they are weakness policy. So, if we attack down the Comfey, they Draining Kiss the Zygarde instead, and they trigger their policy. So then, like, that's the play that runs through my mind if I attack into the Comfey. Is then they have a +2 Zygarde facing down a burnt Groudon. Whereas, if they don't max guard, and they Draining Kiss their Zygarde, I then outspeed them. Is like, this is the thought process of that turn. Is they're going to trigger policy on Zygarde. We punched them, and they go down. Yeah, had they not removed our Guerrilla Tactics, and instead just attacked into the Groudon, they were dead. Ice Punch does 136% to Dynamax Zygarde. And now that we have their spread, I can actually confirm their exact... Let's see, they are Jolly. 133 defense. That's... What? How did they get to 133 defense? Are they not max IVs on this? The only way I have them getting to 133 defense is if they're not max IVs. What? 115, 158 is not completely accurate. We want 148 speed. And their HP is 195. Yeah, Ice Punch is still a guaranteed KO. So, does 182% max. So, Darmanitan is really good, guys. And unfortunately, we didn't really get to show it off today. But I do want to just say, this team has been an absolute blast. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me this week, playing some Darmanitan Sun. I hope you all enjoyed it. This team was really fun for me. Today was obviously a little rough, but, you know, you can't control your matchups. All you can do is better prepare yourself for what is actually going to happen. So, that's going to be it, everyone. Have a fantastic week. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back next week with some more Littleroot laddering. Have a good one. Peace.